What is going on, everybody? It's your boy Nathan Bowden here, and today we got ourselves our top 10 wrestling figures that I picked up this year. These are, like I said, these are figures I picked up this year. These aren't figures that just came out this year. Some of them came out last year, maybe a couple years ago. These are ones I've picked up and have added to my collection this year. All right. Now, before we get into the top 10, let's talk about honorable mentions. Honorable mentions, these are figures, because I only did a top 10, these are figures that would have gone in if I did a top 15 or a top 20, so on and so forth. So, we'll start with Dewdrop. Now, the reason I like Dewdrop is because I just like that they're making figures for people that don't normally fit their regular mold. And she has soft goods jacket. Plus, I just like Piper Nevins, aka Dewdrop. And she has a chase. My next one, Shotzi. Now, I love Shotzi. Like I said, she doesn't fit the mold. You know, she's not a typical WWE superstar. And I like it. The only reason Shotzi would have made the top 10 if they had completed her with her tank. I love Shinsuke. And to have King Nakamura, that's pretty cool. And I'm glad that the crown can be removed, so you're not beholden to him just being with the crown. And you can put the crown on anybody. But to have this Nakamura with it's a soft goods, like pleather jacket that if you want to, can be removed. The ringside exclusive Wolfpack Hogan. This was perfect to help with my NWO collection. And to have Hogan, like I'm not the biggest Hogan fan. I think I have maybe 3 Hogan figures. Black and white, Wolfpack, and then regular red and yellow. So to have Hogan with a Wolfpack shirt on and a Wolfpack belt, that's cool. And like I said, to kind of flush out my NWO collection, we went from one controversial person to another, and none other than the boss himself, or former boss, maybe, we'll see, Vincent Kennedy McMahon. And this is the Vince Build-A-Figure that came with a Bret Hart, Stone Cold, Shawn Michaels, and AJ Styles. I know AJ Styles was from the Boneyard match. I think Shawn had a white outfit. So that's when Shawn was born again. Stone Cold was Stone Cold. And Bret Hart, I think that was after the screw job. So, but this is Vince McMahon when he was doing commentary and interviewing before everybody knew that he was the boss. Like everybody at home. So, and the only reason I didn't pick that is because it's cool to have a Vince figure, especially this one, but I would have rather have not current, but like a authority figure Vince figure. And finally, now this figure was in my list at one point, and then I remembered some other ones, and I was like, oh, he's not gonna make the list. Mean Gene, woo, Build-A-Figure. So this Mean Gene, like I've never had a Mean Gene figure before, and now I've got like a couple of them. I got a retro one, I got a Muscle Man one, and now I got this Build-A-Figure Elite figure one. So the only reason he didn't make the list is because, like I said, other ones I felt held a little bit more for me. I believe he came with Macho King. I think it was Dusty Rhodes. If I have a chance, I'll add the other two names right there. You'll probably see them. So, Mean Gene, honorary member. Now, let's get into number 10. Number 10, Jade Cargill. Now, you're probably wondering, like, why did she get higher than the Shotzi or Doudrop? And it's just because this figure is probably, to me, a heck of a lot more accurate to Jade Cargill than Shotzi or Doudrop. I appreciate action figure companies trying to be as accurate as possible to people. Like the details on her abs, the hair, just the face. Like, look at it. That is my number 10, Jade Cargill. My number 9. I've kind of wanted for a while and didn't want to pay for a previous version. It was going to cost me like 5 to 8 times as much. And when I heard that they were making a new version, of course I had to pick it up, even though I wasn't a big fan of Jimmy Hart, which is the Build-A-Figure, that like a piece that comes with him. But to get Yokozuna, that's a no-brainer. So once again, and this man right here is part of that Inoue Samoan family dynasty. And to be able to add something to the bloodline, I have a Rikishi, I have the Wild Samoans, Usos, Roman, Rock, Umaga. I've got almost everybody. Once they make a Solo Sikoa, he's going in there too. Just the detailing in him. Number 9, Yokozuna. Number 8, then the Blood and Guts Thunder Rosa. I mean, you've got the flag, she got some hands, extra heads, clean, partially bloody, and then really bloody. I'm showing you who now, before I even take her out, because I think this figure is pretty badass. And it'll go great with my Bloody Brit. Number 8, Bloody Thunder Rosa. My number 7, AEW announcers. This entire set is cool. Like, the AEW decided to, hey, let's put out figures for our announcers. It's amazing that they actually thought about them like that. Now, we all know JR has had maybe a couple figures, but Tony Schiavone, this is the first one for this man. And then my favorite of the 3 is Excalibur. So, and they each come with their own chair and microphone. And so, got JR with gray slacks, jacket. Jacket even has AEW on it. Glasses, hat. The hat's a little janky. That's how it came out of the box and haven't been able to fix it. It's supposed to have a microphone. It's around here somewhere. I knew that was going to happen. These guys with the glasses don't stay on. They should have cut a hole. Tony Schiavone, glasses, microphone, once again, jacket. And you can see that like where the jacket stomach is, makes it so that he can sit down. Very articulated. Tan pants. Fantastic. Then, like I said, my favorite, Excalibur. He's a luchador commentator, AEW jacket, black pants, sneakers, AEW microphone, once again articulated in the waist, just like the other two, that they can sit down with the jacket on, because there's nothing else there. So that is the AEW announcers are my number 7 figures for 2022. My number 6, AEW's First Dance, CM Punk. The packaging is like an ice cream bar packaging. You can see on the front, ice cream bar. He's even got an ice cream bar in his hand. And that's why CM Punk is my number 6. So here's my number 5, Mr. T. But not just any Mr. T. I have the SDCC. I have the Retro. I have the WWE Motu. I have the Piper 2-pack. I have the Funkos. But this one is the WrestleMania, I believe, 1 Mr. T, where he's got the Hulkamania shirt under there. He's got the Hulk Hogan robe. He's got the infamous flex bar. He's got his chain. He's got his infamous knee pads. You know, he's Mr. T with his Hulk Hogan gear from WrestleMania 1. Now, the Hogan I have from this is the other Ultimate that came at the same time. Got that on sale. This one, Mr. T, I had to pick him up immediately. Huge Mr. T fan. Talk to Rick at Left Coast Graphics. Left Coast Graphics. Him and I, huge Mr. T fan. Number 5, Mr. T. My number 4, Malachi Black of the House of Black. Now this figure comes with what, 5 different heads, several different hands, and 2 different sets of legs. I mean, come on, look at that. And so just thinking like how fantastic this is that it comes with so much different accessories, so many different looks, and that this guy, 2 different masks, and you get several different heads. And I mean, so for that, this alone, for a decent price, Malachi Black. Plus, I just love his character, just the mystic, black metal motif. Plus, he's just and he's got like, and his like fighting style is like a Muay Thai kind of style. A lot of kicks and strikes. Part of the reason why I kind of tune into AEW every so often is to see what this guy is doing. This guy is amazing. This guy is awesome. That's why Malachi Black, the Supreme Edition Series 2, is in the number 4 spot. My number 3, Brian Myers, Matt Cardona from the Super 7 Ultimate Edition Major Wrestling Figure Podcast set. The details on them are amazing, and the accessories that they come with. There's so many more other accessories that they came with. If I had time to show you, I would. But here's the biggest thing. Not only do they come with a Major Wrestling Figure Pod microphone, but they come with their own action figure, because they're huge wrestling figures. They're huge fans of action figures, especially wrestling figures. So for them to have their own figures with their figure, like Matt Cardona, got his hat, dog tags, he's got his own figure, and then he's got his Broski Bucks. He has a microphone too, but I wanted to pose him with the Broski Bucks and his action figure. They are number 3. Number 2, DX Invasion of WCW. This set allows you to be able to do two and 1. First, we have our WCW Invasion set with X-Pac. Finished it up. Recently got Chyna and Road Dogg. Had Triple H, but started with Billy Gunn. All in their camo, except for Chyna. She's in all black. All with their t-shirts on, except for X-Pac. He's got his jacket, helmets, except for Chyna. But they're all in their attire when they invaded WCW. And Triple H even comes with his air horn. It's not fitting in his hand right now, but he comes with the air horn. You get them all in their standard DX attire. So you get Mr. Billy Gunn in his Mr. Crooked Letter outfit. Get Road Dogg in his Road Dogg attire, long pants. Triple H in his Triple H pants. Chyna, just Chyna attire. And then you get X-Pac, this DX hard plastic shirt, but it's also his X-Pac DX long pants. You're not just getting the Invasion set, but you're also getting the normal attire, DX attire. That's why they're my number 2. The number 1 spot, King Woods and Kofi Kingston. It's not just because it's King Woods and Hand to the King, Kofi. No. It's not because I am a huge New Day fan. Because I am. And that is part of the reason why they're number 1. But it's also because I'm a huge Masters of the Universe fan. And they love doing homages to things they like. And so one of the homages they did is none other than an homage to the Masters of the Universe. It says, and it's got New Day on the back with in the style of Masters of the Universe title. And Xavier Woods he's rocking the He-Man style gear. Now this is the first time Kofi's worn Masters of the Universe style gear. He's had a Battle Cat gear. He's worn a Skeletor gear. And I guess he must love Skeletor, because now he is truly rocking some more Skeletor. It's that purple with a little bit of blue in there and a little bit of silver. But you can see the unicorn with the Havoc staff head on there. So it's like a unicorn Havoc staff. And so for them to be rocking Masters of the Universe, like you can still see the Havoc staff right there too. So for these two to be rocking Masters of the Universe, and you know I love Masters of the Universe. You know I love wrestling. You know I love the New Day. So for all of this to come together in these two beautiful figures, and it's King Woods with Kofi. That's why these two figures are my number one wrestling figure for 2022. All right, everybody. So there you go. That's my top 10 list for 2023 of wrestling figures I've picked up.